Coming up next in this video. 1. When and how many chartered flight for Russian students from Moscow to Shenzhen? 2. Quarantine duration and numbers of nucleic acid tests in Russia and China? 3. Ticket price and expenses from Russia to Chinese cities? 4. A female international student said, the chances of returning to China. The first batch of Russian students will return to China to continue their studies at the end of April 2022. Source of the news, Russian satellite news agency, Moscow, the 26th of April 2022. A chartered flight carrying 150 Russian students in China will fly from Moscow to Shenzhen at the end of April, according to some Russian students. This will be the first time to organize students to fly to China since the outbreak of the new crown epidemic in 2020. At least 8 nucleic acid tests. A student at Beijing Foreign Studies University said that in order to return to China to continue offline classes, Russian students must first be quarantined in a special isolation room at the Greenwood Hotel in Moscow for 7 days. Then, another 14-day quarantine in Shenzhen. During quarantine in Russia, 3 nucleic acid tests are required. After arriving in China, take 1 nucleic acid test at the airport and then every 3 days during hotel quarantine in Shenzhen. In addition, international students also said that some colleges and universities also require isolation and observation on campus. International students were not intimidated by such zero-tolerance, prevention and control measures. A female student in the second year of Beijing Foreign Studies University expressed her understanding and said, I still remember when the epidemic in Kaliningrad, the capital of the Russian province, was at the peak of the epidemic, when everything was locked down because almost everyone was sick. There aren't even enough coffins to bury the dead. Ticket price and expenses from Russia to China. International students say that returning to China to continue their studies will cost 350,000 rubles, about $4,700, with airfare being the largest of these expenses, as high as 206,000 rubles, about $2,700. Even so, there are many students who want to return to China to study from Russia, and they are enough to take another charter flight. Among the students waiting to study in China are students from colleges and universities in Shanghai, Chengdu and other provinces and cities. However, these Chinese colleges and universities have not yet announced the resumption of school return. A female international student said, I expect to stay in China until the end of the epidemic, and all the international students who are about to fly to China have the same plan as me. Because if they return to Russia from China, the chances of returning to China are too small already. She said she had been waiting for the day to return to China since the start of the 2020 coronavirus pandemic, as she was unable to fly to Beijing after the winter break that year. Previously, Russian students have repeatedly made requests to the Chinese embassy in Russia, as well as Russian and Chinese industry departments, hoping to organize charter flights for them. In January of this year, they started receiving special notices and fee plans.